Alrighty, now it's that time of the year. Let's start some of these holiday recipes, right? So I thought I'd start with a vintage one. Now this one's kind of a little crazy. It's called a frozen hot chocolate. Now, that's an oxymoron, first of all, frozen and hot, but it's not even frozen. It's crazy, but we're gonna make it. I've never made this before, and I'm certainly hoping it's gonna be delicious. We're gonna start by adding 1/4 cup of cold whole milk to a dish, and we're gonna add in 1 packet of gelatin, just the plain gelatin. You can use any brand you'd like. We're gonna go ahead and put this in. I'm gonna give it a quick little stir, and then we're gonna let it, do its jelly thing. So it's gonna take a few minutes. While that's working, we're gonna get on to the next step. Let me just give this a little stir so that it knows what to do. For our next step, we're gonna take 1 cup of whole milk and 1/2 cup of heavy cream, which is also called whipping cream. We're gonna put these in a pan. Now we're gonna put these on the stove. We're gonna bring this up to about 180 degrees, so it's just before the boiling point. Let me stir these up. Now you wanna keep a really good eye on this because you don't want this to boil. Alrighty, now we have this up to temperature. Now we're gonna add in 12 large marshmallows. Now we're gonna stir these until they start to melt down. Once you have your marshmallows all melted down, we're gonna add in whichever, you can pick your own favorite. We're using some regular hot cocoa mix, which will have like powdered milk and so forth in it. Now it's about 1/4 cup. So we're gonna go ahead and add that in, and we're gonna stir this all in and make sure that it gets all melted in and stirred in well. You don't wanna have any dry, bubble pockets. Alrighty, now it's looking pretty good. If you want to take a peek, it looks like a nice cup of hot cocoa, but it's got all of that amazing melted down marshmallow into it. Now remember that gelatin, we were gonna get it to bloom. Well, it's bloomed and ready to go. Now we're gonna go ahead and add this on in. Make sure we get it all in there now, and you want to mix that up and make sure you don't have any lumps or bumps or just like that. Wow, this is gonna be good. It smells really good. It smells like hot cocoa. I wonder why. Alrighty, now it's all dissolved and all ready to go. Now we're gonna go ahead and take this and pour it into whatever type of a Jello mold you'd like. I'm using just kind of a smaller bundt. Now you can double this if you want the recipe to be, for a larger group of people. But I'm gonna be making a lot of recipes to show you. And so I'm doing a lot of recipes a little on the smaller side because it's just Meg and I eating most of them. So let me go ahead and get this in here. Make sure we get all this chocolate melted in. Clumps of chocolate. Where did those clumps come from? Make sure we get those mixed in at the end. Here we go. Make sure it's all nice and chocolatey, like so. There we go. Get a little stirry stir. Alrighty, now I'm gonna top this off with some more miniature marshmallows just on top, and they're gonna float, as you know they do. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put, maybe like a single layer of them, like so, because we really want this to taste like hot chocolate, and that's my favorite part, is the marshmallows of hot chocolate, honestly. Now I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Now we want this to have a really good set, so we're gonna let it set for at least 4 hours. Again, I don't know why they're calling it frozen, because it's going in the fridge, not the freezer. So let me get this in the fridge, and then we'll finish fancying it up, and it'll be tasty taste time. Alrighty, now it's been about 3 hours, so let's see how this is going to turn out. So let's give it a little flippity-doo-dah. You want to see what it looks like before? There we go. So we're hoping, guys. I've never made this before, so let's see if this comes out. Oh, okay. I think it's gonna happen. There we go. Alrighty. Would you look at that? Hey. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna slice some of this up, And I think we're gonna give this a whirl. I hope it's gonna be good. I should probably be doing this with a knife, but let's see if we can't. I'm gonna just do a small piece for each of us to see. Let's see. Okay. All right, like that. Like so. All right, now I'm gonna put maybe a little whipped cream like that. And maybe we'll drizzle a little chocolate. Make it fancy like that. There you go. All right, now I'm gonna make up another plate, and Meg and I will do a little tasty taste, and hopefully this is gonna be delicious. Alrighty, so this is called frozen hot chocolate, but it's not frozen. And so it's like kind of a crazy name all the way around, but I have high hopes for it. I'm hoping that it's gonna be really delicious.
Is it like frozen as in suspended? It's not even cold.
It's been in the fridge for 4 hours.
It's just like chocolate mousse.
It's pretty good. And this is a vintage recipe. And you know how most of my vintage recipes turn out.
But it's got like a good rich flavor. Sometimes when you make these jiggly things, they can be a little diluted.
It's good, right? I could make this one again. This will make up for
chocolate mousse.
If we don't have enough chocolate chip cookies left tonight. This could maybe, help out with that void. I don't know why they call it frozen hot chocolate though. But you think it's because of the state that it's in? Not the temperature? But it doesn't taste real cold. And it's been in the fridge so long. And everything in the refrigerator is cold. Our fridge works.
Did you pour like all one thing? Or did you pour, because it's got kind of like a 2-layer thing going on here.
It separates a little bit.
So it's
when you do it.
Is it like literally milk chocolate? I mean, hot
you guys
chocolate?
You do put hot chocolate in it.
And so that's what, like, is this more of like a milky layer is what I'm asking? Because,
that it's separated?
Because like this layer tastes very rich and chocolatey. This layer doesn't. And it's more like flimsy and like a little different texture than...
Yeah, believe it or not, I actually melted marshmallows right into it too.
I don't know, I like the middle layers, the most chocolatey goodness.
Yeah, this one.
This is the first gelatinous one that I will approve.
Yeah, and she'd probably eat if I made it again. I do like this.
Thanks for watching.
Good one. Just in time for the holidays. It's super easy, fast to make, but you just got the setup time. Waiting time while it congeals. Yum!